Hello folks, this is my first YouTube video. What we have here is a Indigo power supply. It's found in bash amplifiers as well as many high-end amplifiers such as Polk SVS and others. Klipsch, Klipsch. I'm trying to get the light so you can see the model number. It's Indigo 600. I'm sorry, 640047. It's a power supply for Polk DSW3000, the Klipsch RD-10, and some SVS and others as well. What normally happens with these over time is the capacitors will fail and the FETs that make the DC to DC converter will short, and they'll blow these two thermistors. And these thermistors will have a little smoke dot on them. And also the capacitors will fail. The indication of a capacitor failure is they will bulge and have a bubble on the top. I don't know if you can see this one or not, but you can see a little dimple in the top there. And also, if you look at the bottom, you can definitely see around the contacts that there is bulging, and that is a positive note of a failure, indication of a failure rather. So in this unit, I have replaced the two thermistors, these green items down here marked TH, and also the two main capacitors for the high voltage DC, and also the output DC rail capacitor, which is the same value as the two capacitors here, which are 1,000 microfarad at 200 volts. These store a pretty substantial amount of power. You definitely want to be careful when working with these units, because even if you power them up, even after you turn them off, the capacitors will hold voltage and could be lethal. So you want to let them discharge, or very carefully discharge them with a resistor. You don't want to short them, because shorting them could cause an explosion of the capacitor. I am going to get ready to test this. I'm going to power it up with an ONIAC. I have leads that are connected to 2 meters. The meter on the left will show the DC voltage coming into the capacitors, and the meter on the right will show the DC voltage of the rail. Let me see if I can get some better light here. Alright, so I'm going to use a variable transformer. Right now the variable transformer is at 0. And I'm going to gently turn the transformer up. So right now we've got 2 volts on the main capacitors, 5 volts, 20 volts, 30 volts, 40, 50, 60. Still have very little voltage on the DC rail side. 70, 80, 90, 116, 120, 130, 150, 160, 200 volts on the DC side, nothing on the output yet. We're at 75% power, so we're going to go up, and then you can see as soon as we get to about 200 volts, we start to get rail voltage, and we're expected to get to about 160 volts when we get to 100%. We're coming up to 100% right now, and it's actually about 180 volts on the rail side, 321 volts. So we have made a successful repair of our Polk Bash power supply for our amplifier. Thanks for watching, and if you like, be sure to let me know.